Hey folks, how you doing? I'm just playing along to some loops and getting some ideas. I'm just going to record a bass line to what I was just doing. So let's drag that loop out, and then I'll get it to have a specific form in mind. All right, let's see. We'll do a count in, just make sure. Nope, that's not right. Got the wrong interface. Alright. Try it now. Alright, see what happens. Okay. Wasn't the strongest intro. take it to there, and I'm gonna layer some chords down. Cause that should be cool. Let's see. Alright, take the drum loop. Yeah, take the drum loop to there. Alright, so now I'm going to put some chords down in that. Oh wait, no. Wrong button. Sometimes I push the wrong button. Alright. So, go for... maybe no, not that one. Yeah, let's try that. Or... no, not that. Definitely not that. Let's try that. Vibrato and a phaser. Let's have a... okay, let's have a go here. Alright, and then it'll go back to the top. I'm going to do 2 chordal tracks. So 1, and now I'm going to pan it, and then I'm going to do another one here. Alright, let's see. So, I think we got something there. So, what do we got? Alright. There's something there. Alright. Alright folks, how you doing? Starting off a little different. I haven't done this in a while where I'm just playing some loops here. But welcome to my live stream, and glad you could join me tonight or this morning or afternoon, wherever you are. This is the Tuesday edition of my live stream, and whatever questions you have about bass playing, just pop it down in the chat. Anything to do with whatever I'm doing here. You might have questions about what kind of chords am I playing, how do I approach recording with my bass, how do I approach anything to do with layering different bass parts as well. But anything to do with bass playing, gear, concepts, the approach to bass playing, recording, gigs, anything, just pop it down in the chat and I'll do my best to help you out. But I'm just here, just playing along to some loops, just kind of creating some stuff on the spot. So this one essentially is just going between E flat minor 7 and C minor 7, right? Real modal kind of tune. So I'm gonna try something else, but that was really nice. Try a different. Turn these drum loops down. They kind of. Yeah, let's try this and try do something with some more chord changes. See what I can come up with. Get rid of that. Alright, so same BPM. Drag this out. Alright, let's see what we can come up with. And that's all it is, you know, when playing along to stuff and trying to come up with something on the spot, it really is just letting go and trying not to think about it. Just seeing where your fingers take you. Just going into sandbox mode. Just trying stuff out. Sometimes things might work, sometimes they might not. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I'll bring up this drum loop though. Alright, so I know that I want to drag this out because I have some kind of changes in mind. I'll just drag it out quite a bit and get the cycle mode going. I'm using Logic Pro here. And these drum loops that I'm using, they're called Golden Grooves. They're by Source Lab Audio. Really nice drum loops. Alright, so let's do count in. And here we go. Give myself a little more gain on the interface. Why did it's recording on the wrong thing? I had the wrong channel armed. Oops, user error. Alright, let's try again. Okay, I got something there, and I think I can remember what kind of chords would go over that. So let's just put cycle mode to where I stopped it, and yeah, that's where it would be. That's cool. I'm gonna give the bass some more gain there. Let's see. Get the mixer. Let's just give it a little more of a. Let's see. Hopefully it's not gonna be too crazy here if I do this. Oh, okay. It's gonna do it for me? Nice, okay. Let's go. We still here? Nick Granville, you sound familiar too. Do we look familiar? Do you look familiar? Am I familiar? Let's see. All right. Let's go fat bass. Let's try this. Is that gonna be better? Oh yeah. Alright, I got some chords. Something along those lines. You know, I get to be a guitar player right now, especially in front of Nick Granville. I get to play guitar on the bass. This is a way to really annoy those people who say, why don't you just pick up the guitar instead? So let's have a go here. Let's crank up this. All right. Okay, we got something there. Okay, that'll do. Exactly, that's why I got 6 strings, man. So I can do all this kind of stuff. What's up, Sasha? How you doing, man? There's some changes on here. Anyway, that's fun. This is what I love to do when just when practicing. You're kind of getting an insight to a few things that I like to do when practicing. Just coming up with stuff, composing, trying new concepts. You gotta do things like that in your practice sessions as well. Even have a whole practice session just dedicated to that, where you can just kind of go into sandbox mode. Have that, balanced out with any kind of concepts that you're working on. Maybe, working on a certain mode, or working on Lydian augmented concepts, or anything like that, or transcription. Exactly, Nick. It's just part of the process. It really is. You have to allow yourself, and don't think that it's just going to be like, okay, I've practiced all these scales and everything, and then suddenly it's just all going to just come out. No, you have to do the creative part as you go along. When learning new things, you have to also be doing that, So that's just what it is. Cool, man. Nick's uploading stuff. Nick is always uploading really great content. If you're a guitarist out there, Nick has a great channel, and Nick's a really good friend of mine, incredible guitar player, one of the greatest guitar players around, and has some really great stuff, really nerdy guitar stuff about gear and all that, and also just applying different concepts, and for all kinds of players. You know, if you're a blues player, and if you're a jazz player, or funk player, or if you're doing like pop sessions, anything like that. How to be a really well-versed kind of player. Some really good insights, you know. And what Sasha's saying here, that's why creating a musical environment to practice your topics. Exactly. That's what it is, and this is what I'm doing right here. I'm creating the environment for myself and using the tools that I have. So in this case, I'm using Logic Pro, and I'm using the ability to record layers, some tracks, and using the drum loops that I have available to me to essentially just nope, that's not one. Essentially to just be able to come up with things that I like to play, and also to challenge myself as well. So coming up with chord changes that are pretty out of the box, even if it's just not necessarily chords with like crazy extensions in them, but like it could be just, you know, the way that the chord changes are, even if they're just major and minor chords, you know. I'll give you an example. Let's get a different groove going on, and I'll do something where I'm just using major 7 chords, or let's just say Lydian chords, because Lydian is always the vibe, right? No, that's not where it is. Let's see. Where are we gonna go here? I got so many like drum loops. Let's try this one. Okay, well let me just see what the alright, the BPM is 120. Alright. And so you're gonna see it from scratch here. Alright. Just take that out too. Alright, so 120. I'm gonna do something with just major 7 chords, or Lydian chords, as I said. Let's drag this out. And so as I'm hearing this, I'm just kind of just figuring out, okay? Okay, let's do something like that. All right, something along those lines. Let's see what we can come up with. Sometimes it will just happen in the moment, but that's just what it is. All right. Count in. Okay, there's a lot of chords going on there, but let's see what happens, all right? See if I can even keep track with the bass part of it. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Okay, so now let's record that. Before I record that, Iron Grass is asking, what effects board do you use? Oh, I use all kinds of. Right now, I'm using a. What did I use? I don't think I even had. Oh, so when I played the chords, I had a TC Electronic vibrato pedal, so called the Shaker. So that's what it was. Just for playing the bass part is just clean, just on the neck pickup, right? Kind of just give that kind of P bass, throaty kind of sound. So that's what's going on. But then I do have other effects, envelopes, got an octave pedal, got reverb, delays, phasers, and they're all individual stomp boxes, pedals that I've collected over the years. Anyway, let me record this. All right, so now I gotta remember what I played. Couple of interesting notes, but it'll do, especially for demo purposes here. Now, how do I improvise over something like this? All right, so there's a lot of chords. I know I started off in B major, right? I'm gonna use my ears. That's the best. That's what I'm gonna have to do for something like this. All right, so let me get the chords coming up a bit here. I put in there, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And it's just something that's, is a great way to just challenge yourself. Like coming up with the tunes, or coming up with something where it's just like outside of your norm. And even just taking something like that, where you're using just major 7 chords and putting it in a totally different kind of chord progression and a different motion and functionality, it really, it can be challenging just from doing that. Just because of where it goes, trying to come up with something melodic, something that you can actually figure out, is definitely a challenge. It almost feels like, for me at least, the first time I started, practicing over like giant steps, right? Not to say that like it's, I've been playing it for years now, so I'm pretty confident in terms of like improvising over it. But when you do something like this, it definitely has that kind of feeling of that very first time that you're getting into a tune like that. So this is, again, the very important things of getting into your practice and just allowing yourself to create. And there are many moments there that you saw where I was just like, oh, that didn't work. Oh, there. And then there were some moments where like, oh, that was cool. I liked that. A combination of it was, using, I was trying to remember what the chords were. But also just trying to get my head around, okay, I know that one was a major 7, did that over there, but then did it go over there? Things like that. So that's just, this is just what I really like to do. So what is it I got? So it's definitely that part that threw me off. But that's just how it is. And if you do things like that, where you rely on your ears as well to listen, this is something that can be helpful when you're in a situation where like you're jamming with people, and you got to listen to and grab on to things that somebody might be playing. So say, for example, I've done a lot of this my whole career, a lot of like impromptu jam sessions or just, gigs where we just get up and we literally just start playing from nothing. It's not like we play a tune, we just start, maybe the drummer starts something and then keyboard player is doing something, and then I latch onto what both of them are doing, right? You're using your ears, and it's not a thing of like, okay, you just stay on that one chord, because you have to also develop things, right? And what's interesting, when you do this with the same people who are also really good at this, where they're using their ears, they're listening out, there's some really cool things where, as a bass player, we could play a different bass note against what that chord is, maybe something that it works diatonically different. Example would be like, say, you're playing a major 7, you're playing over a major 7 chord, and then in the bass you go to like the relative minor. So if I was playing if we're playing B major 7, the keyboards are playing that, and then say, for example, then I change to like an A flat, right? Or G sharp, right? That would turn that chord into a G sharp minor, right? And right then, you get some really cool, you have some sort of chord progression. I'll give you an example. So say I'm playing, so I'll layer this B major 7 chord. So say if I got, so the obvious, and then I want to change it up. So let's go to that G sharp. What are some other notes that I could go to? Let's try a C sharp. Let's try E. C sharp, E, C sharp, B. What about this one here? D sharp. So essentially it just becomes a B major 7 with the third in the bass. Sharp. So that's the thing, is that like just from one chord you can get so many different functionalities from it just by changing the bass note. And so that's the cool thing about when playing like just jamming, is that we can do that. And a good place to start that, especially if you're not so experienced with doing this, is find out what the chord is, if you're just jamming on one chord, and then diatonically go to different bass notes, right? So obviously B being the 1, right? The G sharp being the 6, the C sharp being the 2, the D sharp being the 3, the E being the 4, right? Let's go here. Let's go to the 5, which is the F sharp. We can even go to the major 7 as well. That gives a really cool sound. So you can get so much mileage just from doing that. It's a lot of fun, and you can help develop what's going on, musically. When you go to these different bass notes and you move it around like that, you can create a shape. So that's the thing, is that and I've done this so much with so many people, and this is the thing, I have perfect pitch, so I'm able to latch on to a lot of things very quickly and pick up things, on the spot. But this is not something where you need to have perfect pitch in order to do this. I've done this so many times with a lot of people, great musicians who don't have perfect pitch, but they have great ears and they can tell, the different intervals and whatnot. So it's a really cool thing to be able to just have fun with. So let me catch up on the chat here. Raphael, how you doing? What's he got? How are you? I'm doing well, man. I've got a new challenge for you. The ultimate challenge. What's the ultimate challenge? I'm not ready for it. I am definitely not ready for it. How about playing La Fiesta in? Oh my god! You see, now this is the thing. I gotta actually know how to play La Fiesta. I've only played that. I've only played that like maybe once or twice. But maybe there's another tune from that record that I could play in 7/8. What if we did Spain in 7/8? Could that work? Would you accept that? Nick Granville, my brother, safe travels, man. We'll see you soon. Good luck with the packing. Nick's a busy guy. And yeah, maybe we could do Spain in 7/8. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh man, I love playing in 7/8. I think and the reason is because that was when I started playing. I would say when I started exploring odd time signatures, that was the first one in terms of like using it over jazz standards. And that was something that's, I think, if you go to It's something that you do come across, if you go to jazz school and all that. This is something that you experiment with, different, of your, peers and all that. Is just trying out these concepts and going back to, what I was saying earlier, and also just to quote what Sasha was saying here, creating a musical environment to practice your topics. So that's what you would do with, the other students, your other peers, is that you'd like, hey, let's play, let's play Cherokee in 5. Like let's try that. And so we do it. Or let's play Softly as in the Morning Sunrise in 7. Things like that. And we just have a go at doing it. That's the thing. Even though like the purpose of it is, you want to get better at feeling odd time signatures. I mean, that was at least for me, that was the purpose. Especially being able to play any kind of standard or most tunes in a different meter, things like that. I started getting into more extreme odd time signatures when I started playing Balkan music. With some of my friends, and especially there was 2 people in particular where I got to do that. So I attended California Institute of the Arts, and one of my buddies who's from Bulgaria, his name is Milan Kirov, incredible composer, pianist, like musician. And he was there. He was getting his doctorate, and so he's extremely well versed in odd time signatures. He's a child prodigy and all that. So he's got all that. He's got incredible like just technique and knowledge, and also so he taught me a lot how to play in odd time signatures. And he had a Balkan funk band called Orchestra Meze that I used to play in. I know I've talked about it before, but there was another dude in particular that I got to also play with, who was teaching at Cal Arts, an incredible guitarist by the name of Miroslav Tadic, and who's a very unique guitar player, like this crazy fingerstyle, plays both acoustic, nylon string, and also plays electric as well, and is a great blues player, but like has a lot of his native Balkan influence in the way that he plays, and a lot of his music is in odd time signatures, 11/8, 9/8, and all that. So that was a learning experience for me, and it was something that translated later on to playing gigs with Virgil Donati and with Billy Childs, or even with Steve Smith as well, where they have music where it has a lot of different time signatures going on, mixed meters, and that came in handy to be able to hang and play on gigs like that. Just being able to naturally just feel 7, the same way that naturally we feel playing in 4 or playing in 3. Being able to feel those time signatures the same way, with that same kind of feeling, to where you're not playing the same the same rhythm just because that's the only thing you can do. And I'll give you an example. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna play something in 11/8. All right. Right, it's gonna be like that. All right, so I'm gonna loop that. Let's see. And the way that I was taught by my friend Milen, for something like 5. So a good way to look at it is, sorry, not 5, for 11/8, is to get this clave going, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. And the reason it's that is because 11/8, 11/8 notes, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, right? Now obviously in where I'm putting the 3/8 notes, I'm putting them in the middle of the 5, right? Now that can be moved around depending on what kind of rhythm, what kind of clave you want to have going on, right? So you could put it like at the beginning, you could put it over here, you could put it in the middle where I have it, or you could put it at the end. You know, you could go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. The reason why I like it in the middle, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 4 5 2, is because there is a backbeat in there, you know, where it gets to that 3. So it's almost like you're playing in 4. 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Now someone might say, but aren't you just playing in 5? No, I'm not, because if I was playing in 5 with this, you know, it would be 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 with this kind of, you know, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, you know, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. But what we're doing here is we're just extending 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 to 4 5, and hence 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. I haven't played this in such a long time, but so that's the thing, you know, the difficult thing about this is that some of your over the bar line stuff that you play doesn't necessarily work. That's the interesting thing about it. So if I was to do this, you know, like it kind of feels like a little unnatural, right? Just kind of, you get thrown off, and that's the thing. So then, okay, what about putting something, you know, like putting it in the context of like a jazz standard or a tune? So a common one that I used to do a lot, was playing giant steps in 11/8, right? 4 5. Oh wait, no, sorry. Wait, no, I used to do giant steps in 13 actually, but let's try it in 11. 1 2 3 4 5. you know. And that was the thing, man. Is that when doing that, and I'll do a 13/8 clave as well. When doing that, you don't want to just get stuck on the same thing, you know, boom, 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 dun, dun, because obviously that's going to get redundant real quick, you know, just like if you were to play. That's going to get old really fast, and it does, you know, that's the thing. So you want to be able to develop the idea and develop the ability to be able to be more free. So going to a 13/8, where essentially we're just adding 2 more eighth notes, right? So what I was doing in the 11/8 was going, you know, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, right? So I'm just going to add another 1 2. So it's going to be so instead of going 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, I'm going to do 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So it's going to be 4 5 6. So here we go. Things like that, right? We used to even do actual proof in 13/8. And I remember there's this one time, this great keyboard player, some of you might know him, is from the Roots, a dude named Ray Angry, and he used to my old roommate, who's a great drummer, Eric Valentine. Him and, you know, Ray, they go way back, and so whenever Ray was in town, he would come over and hang and all that. And we were playing like actual proof, and then I, you know, said, check this out, you know, playing it in 13/8, and he was like, what? And like for like the next 2 hours, you know, we played it in 13/8. He was so like intrigued. He was just like, yeah, man. And so he's like, all right, cool, man. He's like, I'm gonna play this. So let's see if I can play it. Let's see if I remember. 3 to 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You know, I gotta go back over that again. But we just used to do like just nerdy things like that because it was just things to explore and just to try. Even if you were like a well-seasoned musician and all that, these are things that you could just really get into to kind of just get a different perspective on things and to kind of get a different idea. Even if you're not going to, and obviously, you know, since then, I haven't played actual proof in 13/8 or even a lot of those other tunes. And this is like at least 10 years ago. when we were doing stuff like that. But you know, just the having the knowledge and the ability to be able to understand it instead of running away from it. That's the thing. So, but anyway, how's everyone doing? If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel here, as well as down in the description box. All my links to everything that I offer at Bass with Benjamin. So make sure you go check that out. I'm gonna play. I don't know. I'm just gonna play another kind of loop thing, and then I might wrap it up. Actually, been pretty busy with some really cool, exciting things, and so pretty tired, exhausted. But I wanted to make sure that I get on here just to do it because I love doing the live streams. And just a heads up, the next two live streams that I usually do on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, those, or for some of you it might be Fridays, those two won't be happening just because, like I mentioned, just busy doing some really cool, exciting things. So those two live streams won't be happening for the next 2 weeks, but I'll be here doing the Tuesday edition ones. So just want to give you a heads up. Thanks so much, Sasha. Hey, Chicken Dip, how you doing? I appreciate it, Sasha. I still got to check out your latest videos that you've been putting out, man. But I definitely admire how you get into that really cool analytical point of view of people's playing techniques. It's really important to have those, to have resources like that. Sometimes we don't always get it from the direct source, even if they're around. But it's also really cool to have people do like breakdowns of that. And so, Cats, I recommend you check out Sasha's material, Sasha's content, and he's an incredible bassist himself, man. I mean, he's no slouch. He's plays some really cool stuff. He's ridiculous. So definitely check that out. He's definitely very in tune to just the way that bass is progressing, and these are the things that is really important to me. And knowing that there are a lot of people out there doing that who feel the same way and who are just as passionate as well. Into figuring out how we play this instrument, how we make this instrument go even further, and how we continue to evolve it, so that it can be, just like, the upright bass, which is hundreds of years old. But, you look at, for those of you who know the history of the upright bass, the fact that, just its origins, coming from the bass viol da gamba, and then being into a bigger thing where it's like 3 strings, and mostly played arco with the bow and, some pits, and then just how it's evolved, even just in terms of the way, like, jazz bass is played. Going from the slap style, using gut strings, to something that's more refined, and you can hear that progression of the instrument. People like Jimmy Blanton and Oscar Pettiford, Scott LaFaro, Charlie Hayden, Ray Brown, Milt Hinton, there's Israel Crosby, so many people that I'm missing out, but just the way that this instrument has refined itself, then getting into people who do all kinds of stuff on it. This is the kind of thing that we're doing with the electric bass, and just thinking that, like, what is this instrument going to be like in, like, even at, like 50 years from now? How is, like, the way that someone plays this instrument, how is that going to be? Just even the period from, if you go from, like, the early 50s, from, like, someone like Monk Montgomery, and then go to 20 years after that to someone like, Stanley Clarke, or, Bootsy, Larry Graham, going from that to that, it's incredible. And then, of course, Jaco comes along, and then 20 years from that, from like the early 70s, into the early 90s, and we already have people like, Patitucci and Victor Wooten and Marcus and all that, who have already, like, blazing on it. That's the crazy thing about it, So I just absolutely love, how this instrument, how people are figuring out how to do this, So if you're out there, like, and you really just figuring out the music that is in your head and how to play it on this instrument, do it. Figure it out. No matter what, if people try to discourage you and try to box you into the whole thing of, like, no, the bass should only just be, you standing in the back and just playing single notes, or you should only be playing 4-string and flat wounds and the P bass. No, if you want to play, you play whatever you want. You play the music that you're hearing. Express yourself. This is just a tool. And I encourage you all to get in on that. All right? And yeah, look, Sasha, man, you're encouraging people to do it with your content. This is what I love to do here as well. So I appreciate you doing, your duty, doing your service to the bass world, and I'll continue to do mine, and whoever else is out there, do you as well. All right? Boards of Series, thank you so much for jumping in. And yes, please, would love to help you in your bass journey, and any of you who want to jump in, who are looking for some guidance in your bass playing journey, I would love to help you. Links are down below for my bass coaching and mentoring programs. They're one-on-one, so you get to work directly with me on a weekly basis as well, and get guidance and feedback on your bass playing. So, and yeah, Sasha, man, we could totally nerd out, once you just send me an email through my website, basswithbenjamin.com, and let's figure something out. But that would be so cool to nerd out, man. I know we would nerd out on so many things, man. It would be also really great to hear your perspectives and your your concepts and approaches as well to this instrument. I'm always interested in how people are doing this and making this work. There's a dude that comes on here, I forgot his name. He's a regular, and he's developing some interesting instrument that has some sort of, I don't even know how to. So some of you, Chicken Dip, I know you've seen him on here. He's taking an old Beatle bass or something, and he's I can't remember. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing some incredible, some really interesting things on the instrument, just in terms of building it and how he wants to play it. And I'm like, please let us know when that is complete. We need to witness that. So folks, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I gotta take care of some things. I gotta get some rest. But I appreciate you all hanging out. Really nice to see you here. And again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Yes, you'll get to know whenever I go live. Check out the links down in the description box. Anything I can do to help you with your bass journey, just feel free to reach out. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, be safe out there. Take care. Have fun. Find the joy in playing. And just be you. All right? Just find your music. Find your sound. Let your music, let your voice shine. All right? That's all you got to do. All right? It's not a competition. All right? This is arts. We don't compete. We just share. We express. That's what it is. You have a story to tell? Use your instrument to do it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Sasha. Great to see you, bro. All of you, Chicken Dip, Jess Quail, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And wherever you are, again, take care. And I'll see you guys real soon, all right? Peace. Folks, see you again soon. Hi. Yeah.